I tell the elementary kids up here all the time, I want you to practice faith here. This is a great time to practice the way that you work and walk out faith in your life. We practice here. We had benches, we had our normal, if you see the bleachers back there, we had 81 kids here turn around in their seats. And I was like, okay, you're going to practice casting all your cares on God because he cares for you. You're going to take those cares and you're going to practice it here. But then I told them, hey, now when you go home, you're going to, when you've got those cares and those anxieties, God's going to bring this up to you and you've already practiced. And now you turn around, you kneel at your bed and you practice casting your cares on God and then turning and saying, how can I care for other people? That was today's lesson. We get the chance to practice. So at church, at home, we want them to practice faith at home, right? Home is the place where they get the most time out of any place in their life. We want them to practice faith at home. So at church, at home, and everywhere we go. And that includes, where they go. I did that on purpose because I wanted it to be where they go to sports, where they go to co-op, where they go to art classes, where they go to dance, where they go to play with their friends, when they go as missionaries into the rest of the world on short-term missions trips, when they go and spend a life giving their lives in another place in this world. The foundation that we've set here is we want you to practice faith at church, at home, and everywhere we go. Okay? So this is going to be woven through all that we do in our curriculum, but we're also going to start emphasizing this in especially during our sermon series, we're going to emphasize this. So the whole church is going to be talking about the same thing at the same time so that kids can have the conversation with their parents as we talk about what does it look like to be biblically engaged? What does it look like to value the presence of God? What does it look like to be spirit empowered? What does it look like that you as a kid who knows Jesus, you are a minister? What does that look like? We're going to talk through that stuff from at every age level, all the way down to our, down to our twos curriculum, or twos, because we're writing the curriculum for that. So that's going to be that's coming. In Grace House, kids, we boil it down to 4 big things. And they're on the back wall, and I tell the kids this all the time. They're on the back wall if you want to see them. The 4, to make it as easy as we can for kids, we say we want kids to love God. And they love God because God loved them first. They get to turn around and give that love back to God. We love God. We love people. God loves people, so we love people. We turn around and love people. We hold the gospel of Jesus Christ. We hold the best news in the entire universe, and we get to share it with people. Now, that is awesome, but I think the method matters. If you were here a couple weeks ago, I preached the sermon from 1 Corinthians 11, where I said the how matters just as much as the what. When we're doing kids ministry, the how matters just as much as the what. We have to be fluent in the language of kids. And the language of kids is time and fun. Those are really the 2 languages that kids speak, in my opinion. And kids speak the language of fun. They love to play. It is the work of a kid to play. And so what we do should be fun. Being fun does not equal not deep. I have done some incredibly fun things that I got to the end of it, and I was like, wow, I did some amazing things through that. Everything that we do should be fun while we bring the depth of the gospel to what we do.